Hello again. This is my next video on my request list, and this is requested by somebody who has a life path Master 11, but that is supported by their expression or talent number 3. So the life path 11 are the challenges and the difficulties and the things that you need to achieve in this lifetime. And the expression number 3 are the talents that you bring with you in your toolbox to help you achieve your life path Master 11. Now, looking at these two together, I'd say that when you're already a talented 3, you'll be good at expressing ideas on behalf of the Master 11, because you like to socialize, you like to get out there, you like to be doing things. But where you might struggle straight away looking at these two numbers is the 3 might struggle to be quiet and go into themselves and take that time to themselves so that they can learn to use their immense potential to channel and use their intuition and perceptive and psychic abilities. So whereas when that idea is channeled, the 3 will be excellent at getting that idea out there. They'd be expressing it in whatever creative method they know how, because that's their talent. But the issue is going to be the spirituality and the channeling of that information in the first place. That's in a nutshell, basically. But let's look and start breaking down what you're here to do as a life path 11 and what your talents are as an expression number 3. And then we're going to look at the individual lessons of the Life Path Master 11. Now, this is going to be a slightly longer video because it is a Master Energy Life Path, and you, as an old soul, have much more to achieve than us single life path numbers. You've come with a big job and a big responsibility in this lifetime. So unfortunately, you've got a lot more to achieve. But you know what? You're an old soul and you're perfectly capable of doing so. Otherwise, your guides would have never advised you or even wanted you to come with a master life path. You have to be an old soul before you can come with a master life path. So you're a Master Life Path 11. You're an old soul and you've got to the point now where you can start looking at double numbers in the 11, the 22 and the 33. And it's because you're an old soul, you've learned a lot and you've had many lifetimes. So this time you're here to make a world impact because you just can. It's not going to be easy and there'll be challenges on the way, but you can do this. So you're here to learn, to engage primarily in spiritual practice, to channel healing messages and illuminate others with messages and new innovative ideas to bring about positive world change and healing. And you can do it one person at a time, or you can do it audiences at a time. But the 11 is here to heal the world on a mass scale, to raise the world's vibration with their innovation, their healing messages, and their way of expressing those messages to the world. You must learn to use your potential for intuition, so learn to listen and use it, your empathy, your enhanced old soul perceptions and psychic potential. You're here to develop that, to heal and raise the vibration of yourself and humanity as a whole. 11s are here to develop themselves so that they can use that learning then to develop others. Because then you must confidently express what you've channeled, your new messages, your new innovation. And when you've channeled that and expressed those ideas, to use nurturing leadership and team building skills to help you to bring that idea to fruition. Always learning and developing yourself so that you can use it to improve yourself and others. However, you're here to be a healer and a server of others, but you must balance your responsibility to others with your own needs so that you don't end up burning out. Remember, it's not just about you helping others on a practical level. You have a big job to do in this lifetime to raise the vibration of humanity. So you need boundaries on how much you're going to be serving and helping people on a daily basis when you have ideas and innovation to channel, express, and manifest in this earth to create the change that you need to change as a Master 11. Your talents. You're talented at expressing the idea, whether verbally or creatively. Your threes are actors, speakers, dancers, performers, athletes, musicians. They express themselves with their words, and they express themselves with their creativity and their artistry, with their body or hands or their words or their whole body, with positive, authentic emotion and passion and creativity. That's where you're talented. You are a confident, emotional and creative performer, speaker, creative artist, happy in front of an audience, enjoying the limelight, so that will help the 11 when you need to express your brand new ideas. You're an interdependent, dynamic, courageous doer already, and executor of ideas whilst still listening to guidance and taking responsibility for your actions. You're a skilled networker, great socially, able to communicate with people and share ideas and swap numbers so that you can help each other in a very lucrative and wisdom building kind of way. So you're really good as a 3 at getting out there, socializing, networking, communicating and expressing your ideas and creativity. So, as I said, the problem here is not going to be expressing and getting your ideas out there. It's being quiet enough to channel the idea in the first place, and then patient enough to actually spend time planning that idea before you try and tell the world about it. That's where the big picture snags are going to be here. So breaking down that Master 11. Okay, so you're an old soul as a Master 11. So you have a higher potential, and with that higher power and responsibility to improve the world. You're here to learn, to develop towards connecting to source energy, to channel new ideas and messages to change and illuminate the world. You're here to learn then to be happy in the limelight, able to express those new ideas and trust in your intuitive mind that what you're expressing to others is true and right and going to bring positive change to this world. You often hide your ideas though due to low confidence, because a 1 is low confident. A double 1 can be doubly unconfident and hide their ideas under a bushel, which is something that the Life Path 11 must get past, and that's the most important part of it. Well, there are many important parts of it, but there's no point channeling an idea if you can't then have the confidence to communicate that to others. Your 3 talent energy makes you an emotional expresser and manifester to the world. You are better at displaying ideas to an audience than being the channel of the new idea. You're here to work on channeling and being quiet, channeling and planning your new ideas and messages that come through to you. You have a natural talent for getting it out there, taking action and expressing it. But when it comes to the actual initial channeling and the initial planning of an idea, this might be a little bit more difficult for you as a Master 11 with a Talent 3. So to support your Life Path Master 11, by making sure that you take that quiet time to yourself, to meditate daily and develop your potential to channel, and of course start to plan and team build on those unmanifested ideas and messages so that you can get them to the point where your talent lies, which is expression. But you've got to channel it and plan it first, and that needs you to take that quiet time to yourself so that you can start this process. So you're here to learn to be the ideas person, but you struggle to bring those unique unchanneled ideas to reality because you can lose interest quite quickly after the initial idea, and to add to that, you can sabotage yourself due to crippling low confidence. You're an idealistic dreamer, but those ideas aren't often grounded in reality. So, you've got to make sure that the ideas you channel are able to be achieved in this world's current state of evolution. But then keeping focused on that idea is going to be a struggle. And the expression number 3 won't always help there, because the expression number 3 makes you quite a scattered, entrepreneurial, creative, unfocused, more here, there and everywhere kind of socialite person. So focus might be an issue for you when it comes to actually taking your ideas to expression. So channeling and planning and staying focused to your ideas long enough to use your 3 talent is going to be an issue, because your 3 talent ensures that you're able to focus when you're emotionally invested, but not all the time. You have to be passionate about what you do. So in order to help your focus in this lifetime, make sure that you're using a topic or a medium or a subject that you're passionate about, a subject that really keeps you emotionally invested and focused. It's that low confidence and potential emotional distress or up and downness, or your tendency to sometimes be quite chaotic and inconsistent and uncommitted. This could hinder your progress if you allow this. So it's important that you support your Life Path Master 11 by focusing on and using a passion. You're going to focus better when you're passionate. So focus on passionately ensuring that your best ideas and messages are expressed, planned, and manifested in reality. That is very, very important for you to bring the change that you're here to bring. So you're here to learn to be confident in your uniqueness, because unique people have unique, groundbreaking ideas. But you know how people can treat people that are a bit different? If you're unique and you're not quite run-of-the-mill, people can be quite nasty. And it's part of 11's lessons to be able to get past that, to be able to actually be proud when someone calls them a weirdo, because only weirdos can bring weirdo ideas. Who wants to be conventional? I think it's better to be different and wacky. And there's a lot of people that will make an 11 feel like they're some kind of weirdo that should hide their ideas, or not talk to anyone about their ideas because it's just too weird. And an 11 is meant to rise above that, to be confident in their uniqueness, safe in the knowledge that they can't bring a new message, a new innovation or new illumination unless they've got that uniqueness about them. It's a vital gift for an 11 to be unique. And it's important that an 11 develops towards being confident in that uniqueness, because only unique people can have and channel unique, groundbreaking ideas and messages. And it's important then that you're not craving validation from others that will call you a weirdo, because then that will cause you to hide under a rock and not share your amazing ideas with this earth. Your messages and your innovation are greatly needed. That's why you came with this life path. Your validation should come from what you channel and your intuitive voice within that tells you you're doing the right thing. Be confident in who you are, and if someone calls you a weirdo, smile and say thank you, because being weird is what an 11 is all about, and it's how the 11 is going to fulfill their life purpose. So disapprove, make my day. That's what all 11s should say to any judges or naysayers. So your 3 talent energy means that you are confident, humorous, excellent at sharing creative ideas with emotional passion and authenticity. However, you are sensitive to criticism at times, especially regarding your uniqueness, which could lead you to actually be worried about your uniqueness or hide your groundbreaking ideas. So make sure you support that Master 11 life path by realizing that you're here to be unique and weird and different, because only you and unique people like you can bring that change that we need in this world. So be unique, weird and proud is what I'm going to say. You must surge ahead despite dissension from others. In fact, the sooner you start seeing dissension as a compliment to your life purpose, the better. You know, if someone disapproves of you or if they emotionally react to your ideas, that is a good thing, because it means you've touched their comfort zone. And that's what 11s are here to do. You're here to put a cat amongst the pigeons of all the convention, everything that already is, to create that instability needed to bring the change that is needed. So you need to bring unique new ideas that break barriers, challenge others' comfort zones, cause people to get a little bit narky and not care about it. You must learn to be brave, confident and willing to take risks, safe in the knowledge that you've channeled this positive idea to bring positive change to this world. And you know that intuitively, and you know that psychically, that these ideas that you are bringing are true and they're going to do good things for this world. So you don't let challenge from others or disapproval from others stop you, because you know you're doing the right thing. That's where the 11 needs to be. Your 3 talent energy provides you with the confidence and bravery and courage to take risks. The 3 is a very courageous, sometimes quite rebellious number. So low confidence and depression may cause some procrastination when the 3 is at a low. And you might have some difficulties finishing your creative projects if you're feeling low sometimes as an 11 with a 3 talent. So support your life path master 11 by using your brave, dynamic, risk-taking 3 energy to confidently express potentially challenging ideas without allowing dissension or nastiness, quite frankly, from others to stop you, because you know that you are doing the right thing. You need to be that practical initiator. It's not just about channeling the idea, it's about initiating it and doing it. You need to learn to be action orientated, that learns by experience. Because, you know, your ideas, they'll stay there unmanifested until you act. And only action brings tangible change, and the vibration heightens that we're here, or you're here, to bring. So your 3 talent energy means that you're a dynamic expresser and a doer. You hate to plan, which could be a bit of an issue because 11s are here to be planners too. You like to learn by trial and error, just do it and see what happens kind of person, which means you may not plan as much as you should sometimes, but you won't have any problem with acting or initiating, or you'll have less problem with acting and initiating on your ideas. So support that Master 11 by using your creative expression and action orientated brave energy to initiate, to manifest your unique ideas fearlessly. So you need to set intentions as an 11, then use spiritual practice and visualization to channel your advanced, intense master energy into initiation and action, because you are hit daily with huge amounts of energy that if you do not manage it, will overwhelm you and cause you anxiety. So it's important that you manage that master energy with visualization and meditation daily. Think of it this way. You're standing under a waterfall. The energy is water. You're trying to function, speak, do what you need to do, but you can't because you're completely being choked and stopped and unable to think because of the amount of water that is hitting you. Well, that's like what a master number goes through daily if they do not manage their energy. So unchanneled and mismanaged energy can cause intense inability to focus, nervous energy, anxiety, and you may even medicate or want to medicate this anxiety with unhealthy substances. So it's vital that a master energy, 11, 22 and 33, or manage their energy daily. And you might need to do it several times a day, because that is a powerful energy hitting you. You know, I tell 11s to visualize channeling their huge energy towards their intentions and actions and tasks of the day. And if they start to feel overwhelmed, take themselves back to that point again and rechannel the energy, and that they will get better at being able to stay focused. The 3 talent energy means you may be, you know, at times too focused on worldly expression to spend time in spiritual practice. As I said earlier, you can be very scattered and uncommitted, which will scatter your master energy even further into anxiety and nervous tension. So the 3 can sometimes be a little bit exacerbative, big word, of this element of the Master 11. But it's so important that the 11 takes time out every day to manage, relax, and channel their master energy towards their intentions for the day. And you know, you might need to do that several times a day. So support your life path 11 by turning your attention within. Focus on spirituality and focus on channeling and visualizing your master energy, and focusing that on what you need to achieve. So you're here to learn to be interdependent, to not be so independent that you push others away and refuse to delegate. You're an 11, you're great at channeling and manifesting, but you can't do everything alone. Independence is an illusion. We're all interconnected and we all need each other and bounce off of each other like a big interweb of energy. We all need each other, and we just can't do everything on our own as much as we might think we can, especially when you're a 1 or an 11. So your 3 talent energy makes you the ultimate networker who prefers to be dependent on others. So you've got a swing here. You've got a life path master 11 that struggles to be interdependent and interconnected, and a 3 energy that also, even in their talent, can struggle with dependence and interdependence. So it's important that extra care is taken, that you're not being too independent or too dependent, and that you have a balanced sense of interdependence. So support your life path master 11 by developing more independence to create balance between your dependence and independence. Know when to receive help and know when to give help, and do it in a balanced way, because we're all here to help each other and it shouldn't all be one way. So you have a tendency towards extreme independence or extreme dependence. So it's going to take a while for you, and maybe your whole lifetime, for you to bring balance to that to that dependence, independence, and bring interdependence into your life in a balanced way. So you also need, there's a lot to achieve, to be determined to succeed. You know, it's all very well channeling an idea and planning it and expressing it even. But if you're not determined to keep it going, to succeed and to develop yourself constantly, you know, constant self-discovery and intuitive spiritual development, it's going to be key for you to develop trust in the skills you've learned and mastered that serves as that confidence security blanket for any time you're feeling insecure or like an imposter, so that you can bring yourself back to all the knowledge and self-discovery and wisdom that you actually have, and keep showing yourself that you have the ability to succeed. So your 3 talent energy can be inconsistent, fickle, and work in fits and starts. Depending on your emotions or how you're feeling on that day, or your confidence at that time. So low confidence again could stop you in your tracks if you let it. So support your life path master 11 by developing yourself to have a more confident and balanced and focused work ethic that will bring you success eventually. So being consistent and balanced in your work ethic, and also being independent and dependent and interdependent when needed. You need to learn to be a bit of a leader. But the 11 is less of a hard leader like a 1 or a powerful leader like a 1, and more of a parental, nurturing leader that knows how to be, and this is what you've got to learn to do as an 11, that knows how to be firm and assertive when needed, but also empathic and supportive and compassionate when needed. You must learn to lead others to the fruition of your amazing ideas and messages, but with balanced personal and parental power. Your 3 talent energy means that you can be self-focused, emotionally erratic, and chaotic, which is not conducive always, well, ever, with balanced, charismatic leadership. So, support your Life Path Master 11 by paying more attention to others' needs, because that's where the 3 might struggle. 3s like to leave sort of a, like a performance distance between people, and they don't always consider the needs of others. It's more, perform, speak and go kind of thing when it's a 3 energy. So it's important that as an 11 who's here to heal, that you pay more attention to the needs of others and become more aware of your emotional reactions, triggers, and the effect of your emotions and how you express yourself on the psyche and emotions of others. Awareness of your emotions and your triggers is the first steps towards improved leadership and more balanced personal power. So start there, especially if you are struggling in this area. Your power causes ripples at the end of the day. The 1 power causes ripples, but the double 1, that causes ripples both positive and negative depending on the actions and intentions of the 11. So you must remember that your great power in the 11 brings great responsibility, and you must ensure that your intentions are intuitive and positive, that the expression of your ideals and the ideas and the action that you take brings good things to this earth. It's a big responsibility because you have as much power to destroy as you have to create. Your 3 talent energy means that you make others feel good. You love it. You're good at it. You're good at inspiring others, teaching others, performing to entertain, inform, which can bring positive things to this world. You can be a little irresponsible at times because you are the spontaneous, creative doer, and you don't always sit back, think things through, plan, or think of the consequences of your unthought out actions. Okay, so that can sometimes cause you a bit of an issue. So support your Life Path Master 11 by ensuring that you always act with positive intention and be responsible for the consequences of your very powerful actions. You're here to learn to be responsible to others, to the family, to the team, or whatever group it is you hang in or work in, but in a balanced way so that you're not walked on. Serve the team, but in a balanced way with boundaries, because you can be too responsible and do far too much. And that can cause you then to get exhausted and resentful, and then swing all the way to irresponsibility if you feel undervalued and resentful and exhausted. So responsibility needs to be balanced to ensure that you're not doing too little or doing so much that you're not doing enough for yourself. It's balancing your responsibility, and clear boundaries are going to help you with that. Your 3 talent energy will balance your tendency to do too much for others naturally, because you're more about, as a 3, it's more of a selfish ability and a self-focused talent. And there's no problem with that because we need a balance of the 2 in this world. So your 3 talent energy will balance your tendency to serve others too much, which is great. Because you're more about your personal interests and your creativity, and 3s just love to do their own thing. You may struggle to be responsible to others because as a 3 talent, you're not keen on being responsible to others. So it's important that you support your Life Path Master 11 by making sure you balance your responsibility to others with yourself. So that's making sure, as I've said earlier, that you bring others' needs and desires into consideration when you act powerfully. And boy, you can act powerfully. Balanced responsibility, very, very important. You've also got, so that you can express your ideas and work with others to bring ideas, to develop, improve your social skills, widening and, more importantly, deepening your relationships, making decisions subjectively, thinking about the other people around you. It's important then that you don't hold up a barrier like the 3 might tell you to do, and keep people at a performance distance. It's not going to be easy, but you need to learn who to intuitively pull close, because you don't want to pull everyone close. Not everyone's got your best of intentions at heart. So it's important that as an 11, you assess your intuition and pull closer. It's important that you deepen your relationships and connect more deeply on a one-to-one level with those that you feel intuitively connected to. Because of your struggle with pulling people close, and the 3 won't help that, you may struggle to maintain long-term close relationships and romantic relationships. It's just something that you as an 11 are going to struggle to do for a lot of your lifetime, unless you're really developed in this area. So don't hold up a barrier and push people away. Pull people closer and make sure you spend balanced time with yourself and members of your family, so that they don't feel rejected or not unlooked after in your life. So your 3 talent energy means that you've got great social skills. You can make widespread emotional connections with anyone, good at networking. You're the life of the party, and the social group is your audience, as well as any other audience you can get your mitts on. However, you're less adept at deepening your relationships and maintaining close and committed long-term connections and interactions. So support that life path master 11 by taking that important time to deepen that connection with important people in your life, for relationship trust and longevity, and for more effective team and family work to get those ideas and messages out into this world. You've got to learn as well to balance your need for love, not to smother your loved ones or have expectations that they can never meet, or on the opposite polarity, back away from wanting love at all because it hurts too badly, and totally go into yourself. You need to balance your intense need for love and have healthy relationships where you have healthy time together and healthy time apart, and you don't have smothering or unhealthy or unrealistic expectations of the people around you or your family. Your 3 talent energy, though, is unlikely to smother loved ones. Remember, they're not all that great at pulling people close. 3s are more talented at holding people at a distance, as you tend to be focused on your own creative expression. However, your emotional health may suffer from previous difficult relationships. So you may push love relationships away or struggle to stay faithful to any one person. 3s like variation, they like change, and sometimes it can be difficult for a 3 to commit and stay with one partner anyway. So this is not going to help you as an 11 balancing your need for love, or help you with maintaining your relationships. So you're going to have to do extra work there to make sure you can maintain those long-term relationships and have that connection and that deep love that can bring joy. So support that life path master 11 by realizing that deep love relationships will and can bring you great joy as well as pain. Place more focus and dedication into nurturing your need for love and pulling people closer. That's important for you in this lifetime. You're also here to learn to be intuitive, sensitive to the needs of others. You're here to be of service to others. The development of intuition, which you have loads of, by the way, will help you on this journey. So you're here as an 11 to intuit not only the right ideas to express, but to also use your intuition to assess the needs of others so that you can be sensitive to the needs of others. Your 3 talent energy, though, means that you're more focused on serving others with your inspiring emotional expression, i.e. performing at people or teaching people at a distance. So you may struggle to spend that time to look within and start to really listen to your intuition, let alone follow it, because you have to take that time in the quiet in order to listen to your intuition before you can act on it. So support that life path Master 11 by taking more time to go within and connect to your intuition on a deeper level. Assess the deeper, more hidden needs in others. That is really important. You can see there's a developing pattern going on here. You're also here to learn to be the cooperative team player and family team player that gets the job done as part of a cohesive team. I mean, you're here to lead as well, very parentally and supportively, but you also need to be part of that cohesive team environment. And because you're here to learn to be a good team player, you can be quite the disruptive, irresponsible, uncooperative drama queen. Your 3 talent energy means that you are confident and entertaining in groups, as I said, great socially, and you can work within a team very well. However, your camaraderie and your relaxed nature of the 3 can disrupt or delay getting the work done, because 3s like to work when 3s want to work. Your emotionality, your fun, your drama queen tendencies may exacerbate your disruptive influence in a team or disruptive influence within a family when you need to be more cooperative and less drama based. So to support your life path Master 11, take care not to lose your task focus when you're in a team or a family or a group, to ensure that you are actually an effective team member, group member, family member, and not a pain in the bum team member, group member, family member. Okay, here to learn to be cooperative and actually be an asset to the team. But as I've said, you've got to have those boundaries and you've got to have the assertiveness. Excuse me. As you imagine, my voice sounds a bit different because with the change in seasons, my voice box seems to have gone a bit funny. And every so often I croak and cough. I haven't got a sore throat or anything. It's just my voice box has decided that it's going to take a break. So please excuse me. So you've got to develop as an 11, because you're a person of service and you like to look after people and you can be a bit of a people pleaser. You've got to develop the assertiveness to demand boundaries, to being overworked. You've got a job to do yourself, an important job to do, and you can't be overworked by other people too much. You know, you've got a vibration to raise and a world to make better. So, you know, when you're a service-orientated person, you are at risk of being overworked, walked all over, taken advantage of, taken for granted, you know, and it's important that you're not a shapeshifter who changes who you are in order to please others and losing yourself. You know, you've got to consider yourself too, and you've got to live authentically. It's vitally important for an 11 to do that. So your 3 talent energy means that you're in touch with your own feelings on a strong level. You're very talented at dealing with your feelings and expressing your feelings and changing the feelings of everybody else in the room. So you're in touch with your own feelings and needs, and you can assertively enforce your boundaries for your well-being. Oh, you can. Support your life path Master 11 by developing and enforcing the balanced emotional power and balanced personal power to assert your boundaries appropriately and in a balanced way. You're here to serve the world, help the team and the task, and be dependable. You can always be relied upon to keep them cogs turning behind the scenes, and because that's part of your purpose, this is another thing that could be a bit of a difficulty or an issue for you. You might struggle to serve the team. You might struggle to be dependable. and you might struggle to be relied upon to keep the cogs turning behind the scenes. And your 3 talent energy means that you are a dynamic doer, but you can be inconsistent when it comes to your work ethic. You work better in a flexible schedule, so you may at times fail to take responsibility or be consistently dependable. And that's in your 11 and your 3. So this could be a big issue and a big stumbling block that you need to step over in this lifetime. So support your life path master 11 by working towards being more consistent with your work ethic and your sense of responsibility to others. It's very important that you balance that and you be more balanced and consistent with your work ethic. You're here to be the tactful mediator, the parental mediator and tactful, sensible one of the group, team or family, helping to resolve conflicts fairly and for the good of everyone involved. You hate conflict and you often run away from conflict and hide till it's over. So being a tactful mediator of conflict is not going to be an easy thing for a sensitive 11 who hates conflict and would prefer to run and hide from conflict. However, because it's your difficulty, it's a challenge for you to get past in this lifetime. Your 3 talent energy means that you're less likely to run away from conflict. You can skillfully read and improve the emotional state of those in conflict using your positive emotional expression. That's something that you have the talent to do. So support your life path master 11 by using your ability to bring joy and lighten the mood and create conditions more conducive to conflict resolution situations. That's really important, and it's important that the expression 3 doesn't get emotionally involved in the conflict and stays unbiased so that everybody gets a fair hearing, and the 11 is always expressing fairness to others. So don't run away from conflict as an 11. You're here to skillfully mediate and tactfully get around conflict situations so that everybody is as happy as they can possibly be. You're here to learn to plan those next steps after channeling your message. Remember at the beginning I went on and on about that? You're here to not only channel that message, but plan the next steps after channeling that message or idea or whatever it may be. Build a team as well. Talk to the right people to help you achieve and manifest that idea, that innovation, that message to the world. The energy of the 11-2 needs to be a nurturer of ideas and builder of teams. And because it's your life path, you're going to struggle not only channeling that idea, but being able to stay focused long enough to nurture the idea. So that is something that you really need to work on. Passion will help here because your 3 talent energy means that you are an expresser and a deliverer of a developed idea to the people. You are also excellent at networking the idea and making useful connections. However, you're more of a doer than a detailed planner. So that initial stage might be a little more difficult. So support your life path master 11 by developing your ability to plan and nurture your initial idea so that you can get it to the point of expression, because you know the expression bit's going to be the easy bit for you. You must learn and give yourself your own kudos. Your intuition is a good source of information and you've got to trust that, because sometimes you judge yourself on what everyone else thinks and that's not what you're here to do, or judge yourself on what other people think about you, but you need to develop your own intuitive compass and turn inward for validation. If your intuition and you've channeled the right answer and you've channeled the wisdom and you know it's the right thing, you've got to do what you intuitively think you should do and not allow validation or non-validation from others to stop you in your tracks. It's your intuition that must take priority. You must listen to it, trust it, and act on it. Your 3 talent energy means that you're led by your emotions and reactions more than your intuition, which could be a bit of an issue. You're a performer Always look into your audience for approval. Support your Life Path Master 11 then by consulting your inner voice. As I've said, you've got to go within and your intuitive gut feelings rather than other people's opinions or your outward emotions. Look to your intuition and your inner compass before you validate everything you do with emotions or validate it by the opinions of others, because that's not what you're here to do. Your intuitive voice must take priority over everything. So, if you want more information on your life path, your life purpose, how it works with expression numbers, what the details are of your lessons, then these books are for you. So Remember Your Life Purpose is breaking down all the lessons of your life path and birthday number and showing you in detail what you're here to achieve. This book next to it, Remember Your Talents, shows you how all the elements of your life purpose, your life path number, can be helped or hindered by your talent number. So these books are really important for you if you're really interested in numerology and you want to read for other people as a practitioner, or you just love self-discovery and you want to read loads more about what you're here to do and you'd love to help other people know as a business or in your leisure time what their life purpose is in this lifetime and how they can achieve it, then these books are for you. If you go to Amazon and put in my name, Katie Youers, Youers, I'll come straight up at the top because no one's got a name like me. So those two books will come to the top and you'll be able to see them straight away. So I hope you found my video really useful today. If you'd like a personal reading from me, please email me or contact me on social media and I will get back to me. Email is best. I'm a little bit slow when it comes to Instagram and Facebook because I don't always go on them every single day. So email is best if you want a reading or if you want a quick response. If you'd like to learn numerology, you can buy my books. You can do my courses on Udemy and all those links are below, or you can contact me for some one-to-one tuition. Always happy to do that. So you can also request a video from me if you'd like to know your life purpose or how your life path works with other numbers in your chart. Then please message me, send me an email or comment on my videos, that's fine, to ask, and I will put that on my request list. It takes me quite a while, but I do fulfill everyone's request and I will get it done. And even after all that, I'm telling you now, if what I say does not match your intuitive voice within, don't do it, because all that matters in this lifetime is your intuitive voice within. Only you know what is best for you.